experienced an error. So let me document it. They're going to run this back because you can't even get in. Can't even get in, man. This shit's crazy. Okay, now where is the golden ticket shit at? I don't know, man. I just don't know why Madden do shit like this. Yeah. I don't know. I think I might go with the 2K next year. Madden, I don't know. I think I might go with the 2K next year, man. 2K NFL. Oh, we got in. Oh, let me pick it. Pushing the X. Now I'm locked in this. That's crazy. Nothing I do is working. That's what it was. About time you give me a fucking error. Shit, what the fucking fuck. Well, I got a glimpse of it. If I get in next time, I'm just not pushing nothing at first. I'm just gonna let it sit for a minute. Let everything load, right? Alright, I see the golden ticket part, but it won't let me play it. Let's see if it lets me play it this time. Come on, let me in. Ah, shit. Oh, man, this is bullshit. This is bullshit right here. Yeah, I think I'm gonna go with the NFL 2K next year. Try something different, cause Madden, the events be cool. It's just, I don't know, you buy packs, they don't give you too much of shit in them packs. Only time you get something decent is when you spend $100. Then they can't even, they're gonna have an event and can't even get their servers correct. They did that same shit with that little 10-minute doorbuster sale shit a while, about 5 months ago. It's like, how you gonna make all this money and give us some bullshit ass events? Supposed to be professional. Probably made $1 billion off this guy. Shit. Telling me you couldn't accommodate having enough servers ready for everybody. I'm gonna wait a minute. Nothing. I'm hitting X. Nothing. Straight up bullshit. nothing still. I can't even back out of it. Shit here, man, it's crazy. They owe us something for this, man. They gotta give us a 97 card or something. This shit is stupid. This shit is highly stupid. Okay, we're gonna try it again. Let the server warm up. Let the server warm up. Damn, I didn't get no team of the week tokens? Nah, it's a goddamn lie. Let me see if they server, yeah, their server don't work for nothing right now. I can't check in for shit. I wonder what their Twitter's saying. Let me see if you can buy some shit from the store right now. You might glitch and pull a hell of a card right now. All this shit going on. You might glitch and pull a 97 card. Wouldn't that be some crazy shit? I don't think I got enough to buy a card. No, they shut everything down. It's too glitchy. It's too glitchy right now. Oh, you got in the store. Let's see if you got enough to pull a card. See if you can pull something good. That's some bullshit. That was a waste. That was my live playbook training money anyway. I think I bought one earlier. Let me double check. Did I buy another live playbook? Yeah, I got the Chargers live one. I just needed. Oh, that was my live playbook for my offense. I needed to buy. Tripped up. I'll make it back later. Yeah, this is some bullshit, Madden. I couldn't stay playing Battlefield. Oh, wait a minute. I got action. Oh, it gave me action for a minute. Oh, okay. I see what's happening. Okay, I know how to defeat it now. I know how to get it now. As soon as you get in, you gotta hurry up and click prospecting to get into it. Okay, that's what it is. That's the glitch. Oh, wait a minute. Look at this. Oh, man. Win the game. Game 30 yards. I need to make me some coffee for this shit. This shit here, man, is bullshit.
everyone. You're watching Ultimate Challenges, and I'm your host, the Coach.
And now the offense getting ready on second down.
We'll have you ready.
On second down, here's Barkley. Breaks the tackle, he's got room to run. And they move this all the way down to the 9. A big hitter there, a first down gain of 26 yards.
Oh, he's got the full package. He can spin, he can juke, he can make you miss, he can drop his shoulder on you. Some of that elusiveness we saw at Penn State has definitely translated to the NFL game. Saquon Barkley hit the proper buttons and turned him loose.
This will be the first red zone opportunity now for the Rams. They're looking at a first and goal from about the 9. Now Mahomes. Looking in zone, but it's incomplete. The Pro Bowler DeAndre Hopkins, the intended receiver. But it'll be second and goal. Another shot from the 9 on second and goal. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown Rams. A 9-yard touchdown grab as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Let's make no bones about it. On paper, they're the better team. They're at home. That's a strong opening drive.
And just think how many times we've seen this type of a matchup. Just what you said, better team at home should steamroll them. And we've seen it go the other way. Sometimes, though, they buy into it and understand we are the better team. Let's go out and prove it right now.
This is fielded a couple yards deep.
I want that golden
ticket. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taking down back shy of the 20.
I need to sell mine, bro. I'm keep it 100. My team a 96 offense. I get that golden ticket. It's gonna change my whole team. Everything going to 99. 10 million coins to put my team in at 99. Want that golden ticket. Interception, man. Let's get that
first
interception.
And 10, Watson.
Get that interception, man.
And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. Second down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all weekend.
If I was Tillman, I'd have went to the Army, too.
Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
They supposed to make Tillman a superior card, man. The dude died for us. Tillman died for us, man. They're supposed to make that a superior card right there, man. Or at least when you can buy something, just make him just off the hook. Just interception every time you go in his way. They didn't do it no justice. The dude left the NFL to go to the Army to fight in the war.
So now second and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Throwing again is Watson. Gets this to his running back. It's Christian McCaffrey. They'll give him 8 on the play, and they're going to have a third down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Second down pass play got him 8 yards. Now they've got a third and a couple remaining. To throw is Watson. And he's going to get this one back to the 20-yard line.
I just need 2 passes like that.
Brandon, I'm not going to tell him that you called him old in our pregame meeting, but this guy has been around a long time. If there's a trick in the book, he knows it. He probably even wrote a few chapters, and this is what he's always had, and that's a nose for the football. He's able to come away here with the interception.
No gain there on the completion, second and 10. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's second and 10. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. DeAndre Hopkins with his second touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Rams tack on to their advantage. Still first quarter, 2 receiving touchdowns for him. How are they going to slow him down?
I think
Airing
they're
him
thinking
out
about
after this.
altering their game plan. Whatever they came in with, now maybe you switch a better cover guy to him. Or you make sure you have more people in his general area wherever he lines up to at least try and discourage them from throwing the ball to him.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Time to revisit what we thought of San Francisco in the Super Bowl here, Charles, as they come back out on offense. They were looking to draw even with the Steelers and the Pats with 6 Super Bowl titles, but that's going to...
Okay, what I need to do every quarter was the challenge goal. Gain 30 yards every quarter, complete 3 passes every quarter. That ain't that bad. I can remember that.
Have to wait at least another year. Now, are you still bullish on this team moving forward?
I absolutely am. And I know it goes against the grain a little bit because typically the team that loses the Super Bowl, it's not just the Super Bowl winner that has a hangover. Super Bowl loser has a struggle the next year as well. I think this team is built to come back and compete for another Super Bowl title. Offensive line, I really like it. They'll get Weston Richburg back at center. I think that the running game will continue to get better. Don't be surprised if they actually draft a runner to try and supplement things. They'll increase the receiving core. And I think Jimmy Garoppolo will continue to improve at quarterback. And on the defensive side, they feel like they have a lot to prove because of the way the game ended for them. They didn't shut them down. I think this is a team that will be on a mission in 2020.
And I'm not putting this all on Kyle Shanahan, but just for him, how crushing the loss he had as the OC with Atlanta, and now this lead that he loses as the head coach of San Francisco.
He'll be hearing from guys like you and me all year long about those 2 games. Leads, not doing certain things that we expected him to do, i.e. running the football down the stretch. He'll have all offseason to digest that. But one thing about Kyle Shanahan, very confident in himself. I think he handles these things well, and he'll use it as fuel as well, too.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now a draw play to McCaffrey. And they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down in the backfield.
Madden should have made these super hard, man. They probably get harder as you go, though. I'm talking too early. It's only the first one.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Here we go with the gun tray. Everybody run gun tray on Madden. Like doubles. I know this much. He let me get this ball back. I'm going to air him out for 50 yards.
Well, this has been a good march down the field, but now they're stuck looking at a 2nd and 14. Off of play action, it's Watson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Kellen Byard, the Middle Tennessee Blue Raider, gets the sack.
Well, Sutton's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield and get after the quarterback.
Been such an impressive first half to get that lead.
That's what we yelling when we run towards the ball. Get Watson. Get Watson. Get Watson. Get Watson, Dave. Gun tight. This better not be what I think it is. I'm going to press him. I'm going to press the shit out of him. They're going to be mad.
Gonna need something special here on 3rd and long after that sack. What does Watson have in his arsenal?
Get Watson.
From the gun, here's Watson. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. Give him 2 yards on that play, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. On 4th down, out is the punter, Cameron Johnston, to boot it away. Fair catch called for and collected right at the 10-yard line. 1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports.
Running the same play.
Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. That's really good for the game of football. You get better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
27 yards there, a first down.
Well, simply no sense in wasting a great catch like that.
They're out time,
on a short
boys.
gain. Get
Time
down
to
the
air
field
'em
like you
out.
just did there and use it
Time
up
to air
that
'em
way.
out.
No dink and dunk. They go play action here on first down. He'll rifle this one deep right side. That's going to be caught. A huge play that time for the Rams.
Time to air 'em out, man.
55 yards. Now, we know this offense has the potential to strike quickly, and they just bit off 2 huge plays on back-to-back snaps.
So on the other side of the ball, you've got to go Band of Brothers thought process. No one left behind. No pointing fingers, no accusations. Because if you don't, those quick strikes we just saw, they become long-lasting.
Now Saquon Barkley. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line.
Oh, Saquon.
That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be second down.
When I watch plays like that, I give a lot of thanks that my DNA did not make me an offensive tackle, because that is a very difficult job to hold your block against a really good...
And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. A 6-yard touchdown run. And the Rams tack on to their advantage.
I heard a coach talk about those late-in-the-half scores, especially ones that give your team a pretty decent cushion. He said those could be the ones that can finish off the squad if you let them.
Yeah, they've got the cushion. This half has been theirs. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 21-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be taken very short. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line.
For this quarter, I can really sit down now. Let them just finish it
The
on
San
out.
Francisco offense getting their last-minute instructions before they take over here. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield.
I can shut him down if I jump on
all
the
these
sticks. I
points
just
in
don't feel like
one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
Watson on first down. This ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off here at the 29. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line.
Well, there definitely was some juice on that pass. And while tight ends don't always have the same reputation for hands as wide receivers do, in this case, that ball was expected to be caught.
Here's Okoye. Eventually wrangled down before reaching the 20, but a strong run. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. On 2nd down now, Barkley, and he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room.
I don't want the 3. I want the 7.
No move for the field goal unit. They're going to go here with 5 seconds left.
We don't do 3. We do 7.
Final shot before the half of Mahomes. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their 2nd. So as they take it over, we step aside. So we've hit it, and just like that, on we head to half number 2. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the 49ers offensive unit as they'll have it first to begin this 3rd quarter. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down, and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them.
He ain't going to that right-hand side.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Shut him down.
Well, they certainly have been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got to just pin their ears back and get after him now.
I want to get my defense to a 99.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's Watson. He's got his man. This is Tate. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brendan, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Out of the gun, Watson. Rolling to his left. He may try and run for this. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. Deshaun Watson, so multi-dimensional, able to scramble for the first.
Someone knew exactly where he needed to get to pick up that first down now. I'm not so sure about the technique in getting there, but he went for it, and he got it.
Exactly. He knew where he needed to get, because remember, if he slides, when that derriere dips, if you will, that play's over.
The derriere dips, I like that one.
Yeah, been working on it for a little bit. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Hey, D-line, let's get in there. Let's get in there now.
They'll run with McCaffrey. And he'll get this up to about the 40. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
After next time I get the ball.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Now a first carry for their fullback. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves them with a 3rd and 3. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. The Rams go nickel here defensively on 3rd. A shotgun snap for Watson. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked by Mel Renfro, the Hall of Famer. First possession of the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's going to have to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
And brought in by the tight end Cook. The completion there winds up a wash, and it'll bring up 4th down. Now another timeout called for by the offense, and that's going to leave them with just 1 timeout remaining still in the 3rd quarter. We'll see if that comes back to haunt them. We'll be back. Mahomes and the offense staying out there. They'll go for it on 4th. Mahomes going to go on 4th down, eluding the pressure right. Now he'll let it go deep right, and at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. Wow, 1st and goal, and defensively, all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And as the 2 teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. To throw, it's Mahomes. His pass caught at the 4. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. Back now in Los Angeles. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. Looking to throw again on second down. Mahomes. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. A touchdown saving tackle there. Now it's 3rd and goal. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown Rams. From a yard out. And the Rams tack on to their advantage.
Is it okay if I break one of our rules, partner, which is to never call a game over until it's over? Because this certainly feels like it's over after that drive.
Yeah, that was spirit-crushing, wasn't it? And now you just kind of felt the air go out of the balloon.
Yeah, they were fighting so hard to stay in there, and they knew they had to stop them on that drive. But when they were unable to, I think you're exactly right. You could see them sag on their sideline. And I think this one might just be over.
And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. And San Francisco gets set to go here. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And okay, all right, I'm being facetious here. But you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
Interception, man.
Push him back. Push him back.
Now an inside draw. This is their fullback. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
They've definitely established a rhythm on this drive, moving the ball quite well. And big man with football is an integral part of the whole thing.
Shit. It's like a clockwork movie.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31.
Let's go.
Back to throw, Watson. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. The Niners on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 4. And now a carry here for the fullback. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Calls for the fair catch, makes the fair catch just inside the 15-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Rams will be backed up deep to begin the drive as they take over 1st and 10.
Let him know.
Interesting, Mahomes wants to throw it. That'll be complete to Cook. And able to get it here to about the 16-yard line. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
To throw again on 2nd down. Mahomes going for Metcalf on the deep ball. It got his man complete. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. And, my friend, I think it's safe to say that this game is pretty much deceased at this point. It's taken a knee, so to speak.
It is definitely this victory formation. Take the snap, take the knee, call it a night, call it a game, call it whatever. I agree with you totally. I don't think there's much left to get except for those who want to run up the score.
I knew this was over about a minute ago when you took your stat sheet and just flipped it over your shoulder in the trash can.
Yeah, that's similar to the guys cutting tape off right before the game's over. We know this thing's done.
And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. The 49ers offense making its way back out there. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest.
Don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo going forward.
Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it, because
you're not going to want that feeling again.
No, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
Now a run with McCaffrey. And they'll blow that one up back at the 16-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. They're having issues right now getting that running game going. I
wonder if maybe adopting some of the college run game would help here. Because we're still at that stage where you have a bunch of guys saying, I don't know about what the colleges do. And the college stuff is working in the NFL. Bigger line splits, create some more natural running lanes, might help the offensive linemen get better angles in their blocking schemes.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. From the gun, Watson. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And out of bounds across the 15-yard line. Call it a 3-yard gain, and that'll lead here to a 3rd down.
I wouldn't be surprised to see the next step in utilizing this position is to actually utilize more of a scat back in this spot. Because we saw the catch there, right? He made it, but he's a bigger, stronger guy, maybe not quite as elusive as maybe someone else you would put there.
Yeah, didn't get the big yardage there you might out of a smaller back. Here's Watson. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off about the 31. And he will bring it back. It's an interception return for a Rams touchdown. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them into the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
This will be taken short. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The San Francisco offense getting their last-minute instructions before they take over here. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. Now a 1st down throw, Watson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Dee Ford, he's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9.
Exactly what they were looking for. They've been giving up yardage. They've been letting them drive right downfield, but they got a sack right there. How about that for a little bit of revenge?
And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. He completes it to Tate. And he'll be about a full yard shy of the 20 at the 19-yard line. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all. And now they're looking at 3rd down here. And that'll just about do it for us in this one. You've notched another win, and the next challenge awaits.
97. Airing him out, this guy. Hope it ain't no 3 passes and shit like that. Let me just air him out, rack up my points, and just let my defense sit back and shut him down.
Hey everybody, welcome. It's the coach with you here today for another edition of Madden Ultimate Team.
And now the offense will look to convert on 3rd down. From the 50, it's Watson. And that one's going to be knocked away and incomplete. The veteran Stephon Gilmore able to break that one up.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
Now on 4th down, it's Cameron Johnston on to punt it away. He'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds. The first carry for the former Nittany Lion. This is Saquon Barkley. There he goes, left side. Touchdown, LA. Saquon Barkley, 74 yards. As his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. So a big-time scamper there to cap a touchdown on the opening drive.
Sets a tone, establishes not what you call a dominance, but a really good feeling for the team that just scored. But I've got to ask you, partner, what do the analytics say about that type of a run? Does it establish anything else for them?
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be fielded at the 8. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. And San Francisco gets set to go here. This is McCaffrey. Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Faking the give. Now Watson. Oh, the ball is out. Watson lost it.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
The Rams calling on their nickel set here defensively for 3rd down.
Get away!
Watson now. From the gun, he'll throw. It's brought in left side by Tate. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game. But it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. 3rd down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go up and make the tackle right away.
Here's Cameron Johnston now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. Fair catch called for and made at the 16 or maybe the 17-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. Here comes the offense for Los Angeles. As they get ready for this next possession, you think about the season that they had. Certainly not the first team to go from a Super Bowl appearance to missing the playoffs. But 9-7, not quite good enough to get back in 2019. This offense certainly not as dynamic as it was the past few years. So is there any part of you that says maybe the window has closed on the Rams team, or is that too harsh?
I think it's a little bit too harsh. I don't think the window is closed, but the window's a little foggy right now. Needs a little cleaning.
There goes Green, the 30, 10, touchdown LA. A big play there, 79 yards. And the Rams tack on to their advantage. And those are the highlight reel runs you dream of right there.
When he gets a seam and just gets through it, how about the explosiveness, the burst to get there to begin with, and then once he's in full gallop, good luck trying to track him down.
And those plays so demoralizing for the defense.
Absolutely, because you've done so much work trying to keep people in front of you. When they're past you and behind you, that's a tough one to swallow.
This will be fielded at the 8. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
You can't block me. You can't block me. You can't block me.
Out of the pistol, McCaffrey. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Now it's Watson, a bootleg. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Enough takes to start to have a good drive, quite like a big loss on a sack, doesn't it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Gonna need something special here on 3rd and long. After that sack, what does Watson have in his arsenal? They'll try and run with their fullback. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down with a nice little gain. A pretty good effort there, 9 yards, but not enough. We'll likely see the punt team now on 4th down.
I heard all the stories. I watched some of the tape of the old school guys, the throwback guys who were the punishing runners and knocked people aside to pick up yardage. I'm so glad I was sitting here today and got to see it with my own eyes.
That's taken on the 25. 1:54 left on the clock here in quarter number 2. Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. And he'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. It's a gain of 11 and a first down, L.A.
I know a lot of times we like to put players in certain boxes. He does this and he does that. But this guy, he can do a little bit of everything. He's not just a lead blocker or a guy who protects the passes. Handing the ball, he might want to get out of the way.
And he's got this one across midfield into 49er territory. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2. On 2nd down, Barkley. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. An abbreviated halftime show as we get rolling to quarter 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This one taken just inside the 10. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. Here comes the 49ers offensive unit as they'll have it first to begin this 3rd quarter. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution? Or did they think they were just bad plays to call?
Yeah.
We'll find out pretty quickly here if they feel like they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game.
They got an hour to do this shit. Hope it ain't no 10 fucking challenges either.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11.
Should have just been 2 challenges to get the entry.
McCaffrey. And he's able to get more than half of what they needed. That brings up a 3rd and 5.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. To throw is Watson, operating from the gun. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Chris Jones, he's the culprit, causes a loss of 5, and it brings up 4th down. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it, but it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
46 on his first kick, this one in that neighborhood as well. A call for a fair catch, and it's made at about the 23-yard line. Here's the Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession. They built a good first half lead, now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. On first down, Green. That's a gain of 13, first down Rams.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense gets a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. Tackle made by Marcus Golden.
That's someone who's pretty happy right there. That's the defense coordinator. Body after body getting to him before he can get started.
Back now in Los Angeles. It's the Rams out in front here. They've got control of the football as well as we get set for the fourth quarter. On second down now, Barkley. He gets away from one. It's a gain of 11 and a first down, L.A.
I think there's a fatigue factor that's kicking in defensively. You know their will is still strong, but I think the offense is starting to bend it just a little bit, don't you?
Yeah, absolutely. It's looked that way. We'll see if they can continue this already strong drive. It's a gain of 11 and a first down, L.A.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front seven, reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ball game. Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10. The toss out to Barkley. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Whistles now and a timeout. So defensively they burn it here with 1:51 left. So a solid run by Saquon Barkley and another 1st and 10 here. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well. Now the Niners going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. Game in hand, the offense takes the knee. So 2nd and goal, and standing by himself in the backfield, Barkley. The Rams go victory formation as they take the knee. They need to reverse the trend. The last 2 plays have gone backwards. Now it's 3rd and goal. Mahomes down to a knee, and that should just about write a finish to this one.
Brandon, I can just tell you from experience, there's nothing like pitching a shutout on defense, but even more so when it's a tight game. I mean, when every defensive play is crucial and you don't give up any points, boy, they're going to feel awfully good about themselves after this one.
Yeah, exactly. The offense wasn't humming, but, hey, all they needed was, you can't score 1 point. All they needed was 2 points. Well, you can't score 2 points on offense. All they needed was at least 3, and they got what they needed.
Got to rush for a touchdown each quarter. Damn. I should have known to did that last game. Shit. Here we go. Here that Kevin Green's a good card, man. You get him with that power up to 98, 99. Shit.
I'm the coach. You're locked into the NFL on EA Sports.
So 1st and 10 and the Rams offense gets ready. They keep it with Barkley on 1st down. He's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they will pay dividends as the game progresses.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be brought down right around the 37.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Good running from Barkley there on 1st down as he'll get forward for about 6 yards. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4. On 2nd down and 4, Mahomes flush to his right. And a diving grab. I think he got that, yes. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 30.
When you're a player of his stature, you don't just circle the games on your team's calendar. You circle the Pro Bowl. Without a doubt. That's a game that you just figure you're going to be in each and every year. That's because of catches like that. That's why he goes.
And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. Back-to-back plays of right around 30 yards, and the field position has totally been flipped. Relatively small sample size, but that's his longest run of the 1st quarter. Bounced it out to the outside to make it successful.
And to get there, you actually need some help. It's not just your pure speed getting to the corner, making sure that the blocking is taken care of inside so the pursuit doesn't get you. And oftentimes, those wide receivers, tight ends that might be flexed out, they've got to control the edge and make sure no one from the outside can spill the play before he gets there.
We're scoreless after 1. 2nd quarter now from Los Angeles. It is the Rams in possession as they come up now 2nd and goal. On 2nd down, Barkley. And a good display of footwork will only get him just inside the 5 to the 4. Call it a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal. Here's Barkley. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the 1st. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to bring up a 4th and goal. Defense didn't budge on 3rd down. Now what are we going to see on 4th?
We are soon to find out, but does this feel like old school football or what?
Oh, yeah.
This is old-fashioned goal line stand. I know what I would call on offense. I would go for it. I want some type of a play where my quarterback has a chance to run it or throw it. I don't just want one static play.
And no hesitation about this decision here. Confidently, they're going to go for this. 4th and goal from the 3. They'll run with Barkley. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. A 3-yard touchdown run as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. That's just a solid, methodical drive to start this game.
And how about how it culminated? Doing exactly what they wanted to do, getting the ball downfield, and then running it into the end zone. I'm just telling you, partner, when you run it in rather than throw it in, that hurts a defense psychologically a heck of a lot more.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25.
Some of this coffee in my system.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. They'll try the air now with Watson. And this is caught. First catch by Brandon Marshall. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. They'll get a dozen there, and it's a 1st down, 49ers. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Tate.
You get a pass to him, and that's all you're going to get. You ain't getting past him. You don't get nobody over the top.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
They're going to get something. Football. No one's going to get nothing big. Sure.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Watson. And that's complete to Jesse James. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. On first down, Watson. 4 yards the pickup, first down. Well, partner, let's put a bow on the Super Bowl for Kansas City. What a comeback win. Yet another come-from-behind victory for Patrick Mahomes and company. An absolute heartbreak for San Francisco.
Didn't Madden predict Kansas City would win the game?
Yes, 35-31, I believe they predicted.
I felt like most of the predictions I saw had the game in the 30s, so a little bit lower scoring than we expected, but a lot of fireworks down the stretch, all by Kansas City. But how about San Francisco? Had the lead in the ball, under 12 minutes to go, and held Kansas City to 10 points through 3 quarters. And somehow they're winging their way back to San Francisco, trying to understand how they lost that game.
Yeah, not only did Kansas City win it, but they end up winning it by 11 points. They didn't see that coming at all.
I think the good offensive coordinators in the league now are looking at the fullback position and finding the right guys to hide in that spot and increase their passing game, as we just saw there. How about the run after catch? Racked him.
Well, yeah, whether it's a true fullback, a tight end, you put in the fullback spot, you know they're going to be tough to bring down if you can get them the football in the passing game. Watson in the offense going to come up 1st and 10. And he's 5 for 6 now throwing the ball on this drive. Now it's Watson. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. The veteran Brandon Marshall, the intended target. And it's 2nd down. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. Throwing again is Watson. And this is going to be incomplete. This drive, which was going so smoothly, all of a sudden it's a little bit of a roadblock here with 2 straight incompletions.
Yeah, apparently this defense has had enough. Apparently they're saying no more. We're making a stand right here, right now. But it is 3rd and 10. They've got to get after him one more time.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Watson looks to throw again. And that is incomplete.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he led him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. You're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you got the lead. It's definitely a thought. Let's go ahead and try and increase it. But at the same time, I don't like the odds. I don't like where they are on the field. Got the lead. They've done well in the first half. Don't mess it up and go into halftime looking at each other wondering what if.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Barkley. No, a nifty juke there.
Not much fun for a guy trying to tackle it.
There he goes, right side. Touchdown, LA. Saquon Barkley as the first half is winding down. And the Rams tack on to their advantage. And that'll give them a 2-score lead here, but I'm looking ahead. They just want to hold it for the final moments here of the 2nd quarter. They don't want to give up anything on the other side.
No, not at all, because if they don't, it almost had the feel of an imposing their will score. And right now, they want to make sure they keep that and carry it into the 2nd half.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The San Francisco offense getting their last-minute instructions before they take over here. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything, at least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And he will be out of bounds as time has run out on this first half. So I'm waltzing down Main Street, got an umbrella, just a torrential downpour, and I look over, and this guy, stone-faced, wearing a poncho that says, "Don't rain on my parade," and he is just angry. And, we got to go. I'll tell you the rest later. Here we go, third quarter. Here's the defense for Los Angeles as they head out to set up shop. They don't want to change anything. They've got 0 points against them here, so I would imagine the halftime speech was do more of the same, right?
I think you're right, and it's where defensive coordinators have to walk that line of preparing for the adjustments you expect to come, but not taking away the aggressiveness you've already shown. And they played so well. I think that's the speech. You nailed it. Just go out and do what you've been doing, and we'll adjust if we see anything different later.
To this point, they've been spectacular. With that incompletion, a chance to mention the awards. Now with the season over, Lamar Jackson, as we speculated, he's the MVP, Coach of the Year. John Harbaugh, Lamar's coach. Michael Thomas, Stephon Gilmore, Offensive and Defensive Players of the Year, Offensive and Defensive Rookies of the Year. That went to Kyler Murray and Nick Bosa. And the Comeback Player of the Year, Charles, Ryan Tannehill, no surprise there.
Not to mention the #1 award that the NFL gives out, the one that they give the most, the credence isn't the right word, the most attention to, and the one that they want trumpeted the most. That's the Walter Payton Man of the Year, because that represents the totality of a player in the NFL, not just what they do on the field, but off the field as well. And that goes to Calais Campbell, the defensive tackle for the Jacksonville Jaguars. What a great award. Congratulations, Calais.
On the move to his left. He can run for it, and he will. He'll wind up getting 4 yards there on his own, but it also brings up 4th down.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
And he's got this almost to the 40 before going out. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. They are just putting things together so well here, drive after drive. They really have captured the momentum, haven't they?
They've taken momentum and pretty much not just given them a jersey, but a seat on the bench as well.
Touchdown, LA! Saquon Barkley, 61 yards. And the Rams tack on to their advantage. Still plenty of time left in the game, but now starting to pull away a little bit, get some breathing room with that one.
And I don't want people to think that NFL locker rooms are cookie cutter, that everyone's saying the exact same thing in every situation. But I do know that all 32 teams have an emphasis on starting fast. Game, second half, no matter what. Whether it's first 5 minutes, first 3, whatever. This was a big score to start the second half.
And San Francisco gets set to go here. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. Let's get to some Hall of Fame talk while we have a second, because last week we mentioned the 15 guys that we knew were going into the Hall. 5 added: Isaac Bruce, Steve Hutchinson, Edgerrin James, Steve Atwater, and Troy Polamalu. You think about it, CD, for Polamalu, it was his first year of eligibility. People knew he would go in. Atwater was his 16th year. He had to wait a long time.
He certainly did, and I often wonder about the psychology of it all, because when you're young in your career, meaning young retired, right, these things mean something to you. But I don't know if they hit with the same impact as it will for Steve Atwater. 16th year. Now, I think Steve would like somewhere to be a happy medium. Maybe the 8th year would have been a lot better. But the bottom line is, the older you get, boy, imagine the emotions running through there, the validation, probably haven't had the applause in a long time. That's going to come back to you now. Troy Polamalu, he essentially stepped off the field and into the Hall of Fame, but it doesn't matter. The bottom line is getting there. Congratulations to all.
A gain there of 12 yards and a first down LA.
As I take a look at the clock, I realize that this drive has eaten up a good portion of the fourth quarter already. I tell you, partner, when you're trying to salt away a game, this is exactly what it's supposed to look like.
A first down carry for Barkley. It's a gain of 11 and a first down LA.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, put a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And an alley to run. It's a gain of 11 and a first down LA. Starting to look like this drive, it may be the final nail in the coffin.
Well, this is why you work out so hard, right? This is why you spend all that time in the offseason. This is why you have those OTAs and minicamp. For these situations, these scenarios, to run someone into the ground and secure a victory.
They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. On second down now, it's Green. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. Give him 6 on the run. It'll be third down now with still a long way to go to get to the first down marker. On third and long, it's Mahomes. And he's got the completion to Hopkins. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 41-yard line.
And not all spectacular catches are the result of a pass that maybe was not thrown quite right. Sometimes it's thrown in the perfect spot, and you have to just go get it. And he did that right there.
No fear there in the middle of the field. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. There you have it, another challenge and another victory. Now remember, you can always replay challenges if you left.
Hopefully I got it done on time. Shit. Golden ticket. Did we win it? Did we win it? Hopefully I got this ticket, man. Hopefully I got this ticket. I got it. Let's see. What the fuck is this? Come the fuck on. Did I win? Okay, so what the fuck does that mean? I don't get it, man. Out of 15. Okay, I don't see no other. Is this something I missed? Out of 15 to 15. say 15 to 15 right here. Got every motherfucking store. Is the time of what? Oh, the time is over with already. It's over with already. Shit. Oh, fuck it. I don't know. I gotta watch a YouTube video to find out.